a quick story. Copyright, if I have the right as a photographer to own images that I take or I photograph. A client reached out to me and told me that she wanted to take some pictures, and then I've now actually started making use of contracts when it comes to my business. In fact, the simplest contract, as simple as receipts, I've not started using. Said that she wants to have a photo session with her daughter, her son will be included, and her husband too, for a family session. So I came to the studio and everything was going fine. I gave them my best. I came up with my A game. Everybody was happy. While they were selecting the pictures, a few days after, they loved most of the images and they were so excited that they had a very great time at the studio and they loved the experience. So they loved the final outcome, they loved the editing, and we were looking forward to another time they will patronize. So on a faithful day, it was time for me to upload on my Instagram page. So I took some of the pictures I've taken a few weeks before that I've not uploaded yet, and I uploaded it on my page. And that included this family picture exactly. We didn't have any conversation not to upload her image on Instagram. So while I uploaded it on the long run, I think a few days after when I posted it on my Instagram page, she called me and said, sorry, Lady in Action Photography, you have to put out that image. My family, we like our lives to be private. We don't like our pictures to be posted on social media. And funny enough, the picture came out so beautiful. So I was like, this is one of my best pictures this week, or one of my best pictures this month, and it's a great portfolio for me, And as at that time, I'm not really aware of my rights as a photographer. So she brought up a lot of, idea that, please, so I should not allow her husband to send her out of the house. So her husband must not see these pictures on her page, blah, 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 that if that happens, it won't be good. I should just please, she did a lot of voice notes. I was like, we didn't have a discussion before the shoot. So how do you, and funny, if I don't have a portfolio, how will you trust what I've done so far? How will you know I'm good at photography? How will you know that I'm good at child photography in particular? So what are you saying? She kept on saying that, please, maybe this and that, but for now, I should take down the pictures. There's so much reluctancy. I had to take down the pictures. And that's because I didn't know my right as at then. And at the same time, I felt we didn't discuss this. So let me just let things be. Being that she was a first-time client, I gave her a lot of consideration to let go of the picture. So I only had the pictures on my archives. So I came back 2 years after for a photo session. I was like, wow. Thank you so much for visiting us again at the studio. I remembered what happened with her the last time, the experience I had with her the last time. So this time I was very, very conscious in talking to her. I was very, very conscious in documenting everything we discussed. I just had that at the back of my mind. I don't want history to repeat itself. So on the long run, when we were talking, I recorded our call conversation. I put some things down, and at this time I really had receipts whereby I note what client wants, everything. So there's nothing like it. We didn't say this, we didn't say that. In fact, immediately after the conversation, I do send an invoice. So at the end of the day, I had all this in mind. Maybe she didn't know that I was actually very, very conscious at this time. So we reached a gap. She made the payment. She made the payment for her appointment, and she came to the studio. By the time she got to the studio, I gave up myself as usual because I love what I do, and I came out with the best images I could have on them. And on the long run, I delivered the images. But before then, after she saw the images and saw how good it was, she started saying, this is not the number of pictures with this. This is not the number of pictures we talked about. You expect to do more than this for me. I said, after that, ma, please check your invoice. You can see that she came through another route, just to have one or two misunderstandings with me. So this is not the number of pictures we agreed. I said, ma, please check your invoice. In the process of dragging that, after she's noticed that I want that part of it, before she came to the studio, I remember that I asked her on the phone that, please, can I upload your images this time? I remember the last time you guys had images, I had our services the last time. You told us not to upload your images, but this time around, can we upload your images? And she said, oh, why not? You can upload our pictures now. And I was surprised that, so what's the difference between then and now? Okay, as much she has said yes, good for me. So in the process, and besides, I actually know my rights right now, so I believe I own the images. So in the process, She then came up after she noticed that I sent her an invoice that this is the number of pictures that is meant to be edited. If you are going to extrude more, you're actually going to pay more for the extra pictures you want me to edit. So immediately she saw the invoice, she couldn't fight that any longer. Then the next thing she remembered was, oh please, oh don't upload my pictures, oh please, oh I don't want my pictures on social media. I was like, madam, I asked you if I could. That is, I'm just trying to get your permission because I'm just because I want to get your permission. So why do you say? And he said yes. He said yes that I can upload your images. So why is it now you're telling me no? She said no. She didn't say anything like that. She didn't say anything like that. Why will I say that? She said something like that. Invariably, she was telling me that I was lying. So as she said it, in fact she made all those conversations of her voice notes. She was even threatening me that if I try uploading it, she's going to take me to court, blah blah blah. I was like, I get evidence now. Someone don't know say I get plenty evidence. So while she was trying to do all of those threatening, I sent her a copy of the voice note. She said, oh, you can upload it loud. I just went to edit it as a content creator, and I sent her a copy, and I kept a lot of copies to myself. She was amazed. She said her voice this time. So she now said, anyway, I should not think that this is over and I must not upload these pictures, blah 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 blah. My brothers and sisters, I end up doing what I have to do because I own the right to these images.